Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. If you can just share the video, tag somebody in it as you are coming in, I will greatly appreciate it. I will greatly appreciate it. Good morning. How are you all on today on this lovely Tuesday? Um Everybody just gonna have to just jump in and grab the replay. I want to share a word with you. I was thinking, excuse me, that we always be asking for confirmation. Whenever God give us a word to do or give us a thing to do, we always be saying, I want God to confirm it to me. I want God to send somebody else to tell us that we always lay out stuff and go over and over again, back and forth, keep saying, God, I need for you to send somebody else to tell me. God to send 2 and 3 different people to tell you that you already know what you're supposed to be doing. And you'll be like, yeah, that's confirmation to me, and still don't do nothing with it. Then you'll sit around and wait again for another confirmation and another confirmation, another confirmation. Sometimes simply you have to go without the confirmation. When God was dealing with Esther, when Esther had a job to do, God had already set her up to come from being an orphan to being in the palace. He was already paving the way for her. And simply her uncle said to her that basically, if you don't do it, God is going to raise somebody else up to do it. So simply, you got to go even without the confirmation. When Noah was building the ark, nobody didn't keep going back and forth. God didn't have to keep going back and forth telling Noah what he had already told Noah to do. Simply, he already gave Noah the word. Noah had to take the word and Noah had to run with it. Why is it that you're still waiting around 5, 10 years later saying that I'm waiting on God? I'm waiting on God. Nah, God is waiting on you. God is waiting on you to operate off of what he has given you to do. Stop going back and forth, waiting on somebody else to tell you already what God has already told you to do. You keep going back and forth and back, waiting on over and over again. And guess what is happening? Time is steady ticking. Things are steady going on. Lives are still going on. Why? You are sitting around waiting on another confirmation. Simply, you have to go. God reminded me on this morning, stop going back and forth with me. I already gave you what to do. Whether people be on board with you or not, go. Whether they believe in you or not, go. Whether they stamp their approval on it or not, go. I have already given you the word. I have already given you everything that you need to do. God has already given it to you. Simply, you got to go. Oftentimes, we wait on other people to confirm to us what God has already spoken in our spirits, what God has already given us, what God has already said to us. And you already know what God has said. You know his voice. You already know what he said to do. Everything in you is disturbing you at night. You can't rest at night. You can't sleep. You can't hardly move and go forward. You're not happy at your job. You don't have peace with your with relationships that you're in. Everything is disturbing you. God is saying enough is enough. When are you going to go forth? When are you going to operate in it? You keep saying, God, I don't have enough for people following me, so I'm not going to start the live. God, I don't have enough people, God, that believe in me. I don't have the money. God never worries about what he has already placed in you to do. He don't never check your bank account. He gave you a word. God don't never check whether they believe in you or not on your job. He gave you a word. God never check with nobody else off of what he has already spoken over you. So simply, I want to drop in your spirit on this morning. Simply go. Stop waiting on the confirmation. God has already given it to you. The confirmation is when he told you to do it. The confirmation is when he already told you to go. The confirmation is that he woke you up this morning. He started you on your way. And so that's confirmation enough. I got confirmation enough to know that there's a reason for me to be alive on this day. And because I'm alive, guess what I'm doing? I'm going forward. I made up in my mind. I said to God, I said, you know what? That we be sitting around waiting on other people to follow us. And God already gave us the right people to follow us. I was thinking about my followers. I said that I have over 7,000 people that follow me. I don't know 7,000 people that live in Hartsville. 7,000 people from Hartsville. I don't know that many people that even live in Hartsville. I live in Hartsville. So what are you saying, minister? What are you saying, pastor? What I'm saying is that we're waiting on people that we know to follow us. And God is saying, I've already set you up to win because I got people following you that don't even know you. They saw you live. They saw your video. They I don't post my reels because somebody was like, I'm tired of her always posting her reels. I don't post my reels for the people that don't know me, that know me. I post my reels for the ones that don't. There are people that don't know me, that's waiting on my voice. There are people that don't know me, that's waiting on me to come forward. There are people that don't know me, that's waiting on the word that's coming forth out of my mouth. There are people that know me. They have gotten too complacent with who they think that I am, so they'll never receive me. So you're waiting on the confirmation. You're waiting on the confirmation for the people that already don't believe in you. They already don't believe in you. They don't ever care that you will never go forward. Why? Because they don't believe in you. Why you think that they give all their money to Beyonce? They don't know her. I guarantee you, there were people that knew Beyonce before she became Beyonce that never believed in her dream, that never believed in her vision, but they never paid to follow her. You know why? Because they was too connected with who they thought that she was, and they never trusted where God was calling her to be. So I'm saying to you, and I'm not saying that she's walking in the will of God. I just use her as an example. What I'm saying is there are too many people that's connected to who they think that you are, Gloria, who they think that you are, Shamithia, who they think that you are, Michelle, who they think that you are, Lakeisha, who they think you are, Pastor Devon. They'll never connect with you. That's how come I made up in my mind that I'm taking my ministry and reaching out to the masses because there are people out in the masses that are saying, I believe in what you have. I'm not focused on who you used to date. I'm not focusing on the fact that you had a baby out of wedlock. I'm not focusing on nothing that you have ever did before in your past. I'm not concerned about that. What I'm concerned about is what